Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally here to film my, I believe, week 3 check-in video for the month of March. This is going to be a little bit different because typically around this time is when I start counting my cash as I'm weekly checking in, but I'm actually not filming on Monday, which is when I typically film. I'm filming on Tuesday right after I got my nails done, so that's why I have new nails. So I have had 2 expenses. Yesterday I had groceries and then today I had my nails, but I weekly check in from Monday through Sunday. And so this time around I thought, oh, well, maybe I can weekly check in from the 8th until today, Tuesday, but that will honestly just mess up what I have here in the way that I broke up my weeks. So what I'm going to do is, from the 15th until the 21st this week. Sorry, the 23rd today. I don't know why. I think it's because I have no expenses here. So I'm going to lay down all of my expense trackers here on the respective days. So in reality, there's really not much of a change. The only thing is that you guys won't be seeing how much cash I actually have in reality right now, especially for groceries and beauty, but the rest will be the same. I also have had, at least for last week, quite a few transactions. Oh, just a couple more, but this seems like a lot of transactions for my sinking funds, which I don't typically have every single month. So this month has been very eventful, and also the main reasons why I haven't gotten so many videos up this month, which I don't know, I just went ahead and checked, and I'm not going to be getting up a weekend in the life video this week, but I am going to be getting up a nail vlog. So that's kind of, I guess, something to look forward aside from this video, just because I've been trying to be a little bit more active on other social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram. And so I think that's why I've been putting YouTube on the back burner, since I am already busy with my shop, which is where I get most of my income for these budget videos. So that's, I guess, kind of what's been going on over here. I hope that you guys have been doing great and that you guys have been, you know, not overspending. I know a lot of people got their stimulus checks when, like, 2 weeks ago. I honestly have not gotten mine, and at this point I honestly don't think that I'm going to be getting one. And I don't know how I feel about that. Let me know if you guys got your stimulus checks. I know most of the people that I know that's getting them already got them. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but the last time I did get a stimulus check, which was the last one that we got, I ended up getting it as a Visa card. So I'm not sure if that's the way that I'll be getting it this time as well. I just don't know, but I'm not planning for that money at all because at this moment I don't think I'm going to be getting it, but it would be a nice surprise if I do end up getting it. But we will go ahead and see in the next upcoming weeks. I also, like I mentioned in my last weekly check-in video, I have kind of a change with my debt snowball, which I probably should film that pretty soon, because the month is basically over. What are we? Yeah, it's almost over. So today, like I mentioned, we're going to be weekly checking in for week 3 from the 15th until the 21st. And let's see, I'm going to lay down, I'll just lay down my payday sticker. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this is the first time that I have this, like, nail shape, and I don't know how to feel about it. I like them, but they're different, if that makes sense. So it's not that I don't like them. I really actually like them, but they're very, very different. What do we think? Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to look through my pocket planner, which is where I keep some of my cash envelopes, as well as the expense trackers for those cash envelopes. I'm currently working on something, so then that way I don't have to have these in my pocket planner, and I could just put them inside of my cash envelopes. But let's see, let me look through all of these. So the first expense that I have is for groceries. We ended up going to Costco, and like I mentioned, I had 2 Costco shop cards, so I ended up using, I had, I believe, like $80 worth of Costco shop cards. So I used $76.05 from those, so I believe I have like $3.95 left in those cards. So that was on the 15th for groceries. Then on the 17th, I spent $47 at Target, and this actually came out of my household cash envelope. Most of these things were like toiletries and stuff like that. And I wanted to make sure to get $40 worth because Target was having that if you spend $40 worth of like beauty or toiletries, I believe, you get a $10 gift card back. So I spent around $47 for that. Some of these things I did see on like TikTok videos. So it just worked out that I ended up getting cash back for like toiletries that I was going to use anyways. So that is what I spent for household on the 17th. And then the rest of my expenses, are they all on the 19th? Oh, no, okay. I feel like every Monday I forget about this, but we ended up going to Target as well on this day, but I didn't pay for that, Paul did. But I did end up buying some like last minute Easter basket stuff, which I'm going to be showing what I've gotten for like my siblings and Paul for their Easter baskets. I'm thinking in the nail vlog video that I'm currently filming today. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But I just spent $16 for Easter, which is an other category and a yellow sticker, which what that means is just that it is not a cash envelope that I weekly check in for, but that it is like an other category that I don't weekly check in for, but that it is still in my budget. So as you guys can see, I mentioned this last week, but I do have an Easter category there. And then the last two expenses that I have here for last week were on the 19th, or at least for my cash envelopes. 2 allowance expenses and 1 eating out. For allowance, I have Amazon and some shorts that I got from eBay, some like vintage shorts. So I got those with my allowance. What did I end up getting on Amazon? I'm trying to think. I'm actually curious because I completely forgot. Oh, I ended up getting like some pasties, some really good pasties that somebody recommended on TikTok. So those were $27. Then I had lunch at this place called Puesto in Irvine for Cynthia, which is one of my friend's birthday. Her birthday was like the week right after mine. So me and Ivana ended up taking her out for her birthday. So this was what I spent for myself. I also do have an expense for gifts since we did take her out to dinner and to have some drinks. So I spent $47 of my eating out cash envelope, which was all of the money that I had left over for eating out this month, which is crazy because I never go through all of my eating out money this soon into the month. I mean, it's the 19th, but there are 31 days. So last expense that I had were for some shorts, like I mentioned, that I bought from eBay. And those were $16 and came out of my allowance cash envelope as well. The reason this came out of my allowance cash envelope is because I no longer have money in my clothing sinking fund envelope. So yeah, we're at that stage of the month. Okay, so let I have those laid down. Let me go into my no spend sheet, which I finally found it. It was in between like one of the pages here. So I had a no spend on the 16th, the 18th, and the 20th. I also did go on like a cousin sister's date on Sunday, but Paul was such a doll and he actually paid for that for me. So that's why you guys don't see this in here. I don't know if I posted anything on my Instagram, but I did end up doing that on Sunday. I actually filmed a TikTok for this, which I think should go up tomorrow, I think. So yeah, 3 no spend days. I'm sorry I'm like talking about TikTok left and right. I know you guys probably don't care. It's just what's been going on in my life right now. So those are all the expenses that I have for this week. And now let's move on to our weekly check-in. Okay, so once again, for the rollover section, I'm gonna write dashes really quick because I only roll over in the beginning of the month, and then I'm gonna add up all of my spending. So for groceries, I spent $76.05. So $76.05, and I had $260. So remaining for the last 2 weeks, I had $183. with 95 cents, which $3 with 95 cents are in the Costco shop card, and then the 180 is in cash, or was in cash, because I did, like I mentioned, get groceries yesterday in real time, which I'm pretty sure sounds very confusing. Now for household, I spent $47. So let's check that off. $47 minus the 72 for last week means that I have $25 remaining. I honestly do not foresee me spending any more money on household. We're pretty good with detergent. We're good with like toiletry items, toilet paper, all of that. So I really don't think we're gonna end up buying anything for household. But if we do, of course, we have those $25, which might have been, yeah, $22 of those $25 were actually a rollover amount that I had from last month. So if I use them, good. If not, I'll probably end up rolling them over again and maybe budgeting a little bit less for April. We will go ahead and see, but that's what I have remaining for household. Then for eating out, I spent the last $47 of this, like I mentioned. So 47, that's so funny. Once again, I had 47 last month, meaning that last week, meaning that I now have $0 in eating out, which is so funny. I don't think this has ever happened to me. Your girl has just been going out and about, I guess. Then for allowance, I have two expenses, 16 for some shorts and 27 for some pasties. So in total, that is $43 spent. Minus the $89 that I had remaining last week. That means that for this week, I have $46. Which is, I think, a pretty good amount, I think, for allowance. So we're good with that. And then for the rest, nothing for the rest. So I'll just put zeros all around. Beauty, I still had $1.99 prior to these nails. Gas, still had $20. And then we were still, of course, we're rolling over that over budget amount that we had from last week, which was $100, which if you guys are interested, we're curious to know as to what those $100 went to, definitely check out my last weekly check-in video. But that is all that I have for the weekly check-in part of this video. As you guys can see, I'm doing pretty good with groceries, honestly. I mean, I guess like sneak peek, but yesterday I spent $61 for groceries. So $122.95 for the last week is pretty great. And that's like considering I had like the shop card, which the way that I went about the shop card and what I do with gift cards is I'll go ahead and trade out the cash that I would have in my, like, let's say groceries cash envelope for the shop card, and then I'll keep that cash on the side. I honestly have not spent that cash as of now. If I don't have any other things to buy, I might end up just putting it towards savings. I might end up using it for eating out. I really don't know at this moment, but that's just kind of what I do with like birthday gift cards that I've gotten in the past, as well as with shop cards that I've gotten for Costco. So that's kind of how I go about things like that. Definitely, I think we'll be using some of that money for eating out since I don't have any more left. But yeah, pretty good amount for groceries. Household is okay. Allowance is good. Beauty is great, of course. And then gas is good too. The only thing was eating out, which I already have a solution for that. But yeah, that's kind of what I have for this third week of March. I cannot believe that it's already going to be April. It's so crazy to me. And I only have 3 more months, like I mentioned, in this planner, which time's just going by really, really fast. But now that I'm done with my weekly check-in, I'm going to bring you guys to my sinking funds and transaction log. Yes, so here it is. Since the last time that we saw each other, which was last week, so starting the 15th, I've had 3 transactions going out of my sinking funds. One of them was for medical. On the 17th, I paid $13 for an ointment. If you guys want to know, I don't know if this is TMI, but I had a cold sore. So I just went ahead and picked up some cold sore like ointment for that. And then for miscellaneous on the 19th, I spent $59. I saw these like really cool shoe storage boxes for like your closet, and my shoes are honestly all over the place right now, so I thought it'd be good to use some of my miscellaneous money. That's kind of what I've used it for in the past. I know I've bought like an Instant Pot with it in the past, and now some stuff for organizing my closet, so that's what I spent $59 of that. And then last but not least, on the 19th as well, I spent some money for gifts, $60 to be exact, for Cynthia's birthday, which like I mentioned, we took her out for some food and for drinks, and that's what I took out of this sinking fund. Of course, once again, if I didn't have any of my sinking funds, or any of those sinking funds in particular, I would definitely be over budget, which is the main reason why I push you guys to have at least 1 or 2 or even 3 of your most important categories to have as sinking funds, because otherwise I would be over budget by a lot of money right now. Aside from that, my budget is looking pretty good. The transaction log is looking pretty long. And then the last page that I'll be showing you guys just to finish up with this video is my variable income spread. So for variable income so far, I've had a couple of business expenses, which I completely forgot to add one of them last week. And so for shipping, I got charged $16.50 on the 16th. And for these other business expenses, I completely forgot that on the 4th, I bought a tripod from Amazon, which is the tripod that I'm using now. Completely forgot to add it in here. And I only remembered once I bought like another tripod, but for my iPhone, which I saw on TikTok. I'm going to be using that one to film TikTok, so that's kind of why it's in my business expenses side. And then last but not least, on the 22nd, I paid $15.45 for Epidemic sound, which is essentially just where I get all my music for all of my videos. So not too bad. I honestly have not been spending money on stickers. I honestly have not even been planning decoratively in a long time, which I really miss it and I need to get back on it, but it's just very, I think, time consuming. So I definitely want to take some time out of my day to do that in the near future, I'm hoping. But with that being said, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how it is that you guys are doing with your budget so far. Did you guys end up getting the stimulus check? Did you guys not? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very curious to know, just because I haven't gotten mine yet. So I'm just like, am I gonna get it? Who knows? But if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a huge thumbs up for me, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. Share this video if you would like anybody else to see it, and hopefully I will get to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.